Hey, what's going on, guys? Welcome back to the channel. My name is Caelan, and today's video I'm talking about how to build a sales funnel using Clickfunnels. So in today's video I'm talking about exactly how to do that. But before we do get into it, make sure you leave a like and subscribe right down below. Really appreciate it. A lot of you guys are watching my videos but aren't subscribed, so make sure you do go ahead and do that down below. But with that being said, let's get right into the video. So in this video, I'm actually going to be building a sales funnel from scratch right in front of you. And the sales funnel we're actually going to be using is actually a two-step website that works really well for affiliate marketing. And that's simply a squeeze page funnel. So on the first page of our two-step website, the squeeze page, we actually use the opt-in page to go ahead and collect the customer's name and email address. Then on the second page, on the bridge page, we then go ahead and explain our affiliate offer in more detail. Now, this is a pretty small website, just simply 2 pages, but this is very effective when it comes to affiliate marketing and most importantly, making sales. Now, this may sound confusing at first, opt-in pages, bridge pages, funnels, but by using Clickfunnels, the arguably the best software to do this with, it's actually really easy to do. And you can get Clickfunnels completely free for 2 weeks, so go ahead and check that out right down below in the description, where they will offer you a 2-week free trial to the software. So when you do click the link right down below in the description, you'll be taken to this page right here where you can get the 14-day free trial to Clickfunnels. So go ahead and sign up to that and we can get right into the next step. So now you are actually signed up to Clickfunnels. We are now on the dashboard. What we can actually go ahead and do is go hover over Clickfunnels and go to build funnel, where we can actually start building out this process. So go ahead and click that for me. And this will pop up right here. And most importantly, what we're doing is collecting customers' name and email addresses. So go ahead and choose this one. And you can name it anything. So I'm just going to name it video for my YouTube video. And let's go ahead and press build funnel. You can even tag it as well with anything like shared funnels, anything you can name. As you can see, the steps are a landing page, opt-in page, and a thank you page, which is basically a bridge page. So go ahead and build out this funnel, and that will load up for us. And now you can see both of these steps are added to our funnel. So we can actually go ahead and check out all these templates as well. You can preview these. But what we're going to be doing is building one from complete scratch. I like it more simple, so the scratch ones do work pretty well for me. So I'm going to go ahead and scroll down to the bottom. As you see, there's a lot of them. I'm going to scroll down to the bottom and choose the opt-in blank start template. So I'm going to load that one into our funnel. And you see that's now loaded in. And I'm going to go ahead and do the same thing for the thank you / bridge page. Same thing. And we're going to select this one too. So now both of these are loaded into our account. We can actually go ahead and start editing these both up. Once you have actually built out this funnel, I'm actually going to go into more detail on like the publishing side, making sure the domain looks a bit different. I'm going to go into that a bit more, some split testing as well. I'm going to go into more detail after this process is done. But for now, we're going to go ahead and edit this. So go ahead and press edit page right here. And that will load this website up for us, the editor. And we can actually go ahead and start editing this up. But as you can see, we have different versions. We have our desktop version, our mobile version, more or less like a mobile. We also have our integration settings, also rows, columns, and elements we can add, and even a preview tab for when we actually do finish up this website. So what we're going to do is go ahead and actually start this up. Now, if we do hover over this right here with the add new element, we can go ahead and see different things that we can add, like headlines, subheadlines, images, videos, different content icons, like buttons, etc. A lot of different things with the add element option. Now, when we do hover over the blue one, that is the add row element. So that just simply means we can split our page into different columns. For example, 3 columns. That will split this into different 3 columns. You can actually go ahead and start adding elements too. And then when it comes to the add new section part, that just means a completely new section of this in different sizes that you would like. So we can go ahead and choose a full width one, a medium, small, or wide one. So for example, full width, that will mean it scales out to almost the end of the page. Now that's pretty much explained a bit more. I can actually go ahead and start editing this. So of course we do start with our add a new element, headline, something really bold to start with on our website. I'm just going to add anything to this, like live the laptop lifestyle, anything like that, something bold as a headline, of course. Now with this, we can actually go ahead and edit this more if you would like to. If you hover over the orange bit, we can actually go ahead and change the settings to it. We can change the font of this too. We can change the text color. We can change the size of it on mobile, even the font size, even the border color, the background color. You can change a lot of things to this. Even in the advanced section, you can go ahead and change the letter spacing, the text shadow. some more advanced things if we'd like to do that, but let's keep it simple with just this right here. With that, then we can actually go ahead and add another element underneath. So add new element, and now load something right underneath this. So I'm going to add a subheadline, and I'm just going to use the basic lorem ipsum text because I'm not actually explaining anything, I'm just building this out. So this is text is popped up right here, and I'm just going to go ahead and space this out a bit more, so like that. And then I can do this, and you can edit this text a lot more too. For example, for your text, you might want to highlight it all bold, or you want to underline it, or you want to make it italic. You can even make it like on the left side or the right side if you want to, or middle. I prefer middle myself. But of course, you can go ahead and select your highlighted keywords that you would want to bold them out. You can just go ahead and do this, click bold, and I will just bold that text out for you. And then you can also even add links to your text too. So if I just highlight them like this, click on the link icon, and we can just go ahead and add any link URL, and that will actually load up as a link to actually click. Now of course you can actually go ahead and start bolding things. I recommend you do actually bold your text, as bold your keywords. If you have keywords in your text you want to stand out, then go ahead and bold them. That will just make sure that when people are reading this, then the people will be more engaged with it. As you do have different colored text, etc. It'll just make it more aesthetically pleasing, I'd say. So you can go ahead and edit that text if you'd like to, but that's basically how you can do it. You can also go ahead and change the settings and change the margin size of how close you want it to be. I'll leave that at 15, and I actually want to make this a bit bigger, so actual text. So yeah, I want to make that a bit bigger. So that's pretty much done as an example now. That will basically be what it would look like. What I'm going to do now is go ahead and go to the blue hover and then add a new column. So I'm just going to go ahead and add 2. So that will load up 2 fresh new columns to add elements to. So let's go ahead and edit those. So I'm actually going to go to the element on the left hand side, add new element, and I'll load all this stuff again. I can go ahead and press image. I want to add an image here, and then we can go ahead and edit this to actually what we want it to be. So then hover over this, and we can actually go ahead and go to the settings side, and then right here with the right icon, click this. We can go ahead and add any image we would like to. As you can see right here, I have a few images that I use for my funnels, but you can go ahead and add these funnels simply from your computer or phone and add that to your funnel. But I'm going to use this one I have already done in here, this one right here. I'm going to click this and see it adds right to our website. We can actually go ahead and change the setting of this, the size of course. So like to 300 or 400 or 500, as big as you want it to be. I'm just going to make it 300. That's a pretty decent size, or like 350. Yeah, okay. So as you can see, that is right there in our funnel now, and I'm just going to go ahead and add the new elements to the right side. So I'm going to add a headline text, something like my name, anything else bold, make our website look a bit better. I'm going to underline this too. I'm just going to go ahead and add a new element underneath, a subheadline to this. But as you can see, this website is building out pretty easily. This isn't hard to do, as Clickfunnels is probably one of the easiest software to do this with. It's fast to use, there's no trouble. Just add new element, drag and drop, whatever. It's pretty easy to use. So now it's actually pretty built out. We can actually go ahead and add the button, so it actually opens the pop-up and the next page. So what you do is actually go ahead right down below to add new row. I'll do 1 column, and then add new element of course, and then go down to the form and then the button, where we can actually go ahead and edit the button to where it will redirect us to. So I'm going to go ahead and change this to a start now. Change the headline of this, and you can of course go ahead and change the font size, the subtext size, even the subtext underneath if you want that. We can go ahead and edit this more if you would like to. If you do go to the advanced style section, there's more customization right here, and you can actually go ahead and click the icon picker, which I like to do, which will select like a mini icon that will go right next to your button. So I can go like tick right here, select that, and now we'll put that right next to our button, which makes it look a bit nicer of course. What I'm going to do now is actually change the color of this. I don't like the color, so I'll go down here and change the background color. I'm going to choose a nice green, and I want to make this a bit longer. So I'm going to change the button width to the full width, and I will load this out on the full width of the page. You can also change the theme as well if you want like a green button theme, light green, blue button, orange button theme. But I'm gonna go for the flat button. I'm gonna go back to the green color I was at before, and also make this the full width as it was before, and that is more to my liking. So yeah, so now our button is on the website. We need to actually trigger an action for it to actually make it useful of course. So we can go ahead and change these settings, then set action, and most importantly, we want it to open the pop-up, which we're going to edit after this. So now the first page of our funnel is done. We need to actually edit the pop-up, and that's just what's going to come out after people press this button. So go over to the pop-up section right here, press show pop-up. We can actually go ahead and start editing this out. So we're going to go and press add new row. I'm going to add one row right here, one column, add new element, headline, and then this is where we're actually going to be collecting the customer's name and email address, the most important part. So I'm going to say one more step, simply one more step, please enter your information to gain full access. Now we can go ahead and add a new element right underneath it, and we need to go to the form section to actually go ahead and add a input. So as you can see right here, the email address input is here. We're going to clone that, so press clone. I'll add another one right here. I'm going to edit this real quick, change the margin size so it's a bit closer. And then of course we need to edit what this will actually input to. So just hover over it, press the settings button. Input type, we want the first name of the customer, so the first name. And then of course we need to change that to first name. You can see it's changing right here. So first name here. And then same thing down below, we want the email address. So input type, email address, enter your email address here. So now just actually submit this information when you actually do enter it. So now we're going to go ahead and add a button to actually make sure it submits. So add new element, form, button, same process as before. Advanced, I'm going to make this the full width. And then the settings, I'm going to say gain full access. I'm just going to make this the same color as the button before. Gain full access. And then now most importantly, set the bar in action. I'm actually going to make sure it submits the form so it actually does connect to our email responder when it actually does get submitted. But at the end of this video guys, I'm actually going to show you how to connect this to your email responder so all this information does get submitted properly to it. But as you can see now, our pop-up is pretty much finished. We can just go ahead and press exit out of that. And the first two steps of our page are done, and now onto the bridge page. But before you do that, make sure you do check out the mobile version so it looks clean on there too. So go ahead and check mobile, and then we can go ahead and edit this to the mobile size. So mobile size right here, edit mobile size. I'm going to change that to 36. I'm going to make this text a bit smaller. And make sure you select only the mobile size, not the actual font size right here. That will change the laptop size. Make sure you just select the phone size. So I'm going to change that to 19. You can also go ahead and change where the elements go. So for example, you can actually go ahead and drag this and move underneath here if you'd like to. And also right here too. But I'm pretty much happy with how this looks on the mobile version. And I'm also going to move this button a bit closer towards the text as well. But I'm going to make sure the margin is actually a bit bigger. So change the margin. I'm happy with that. And that should be good now. So now we can actually go ahead and press save, and our website is pretty much done. So save, and then we can go ahead and exit out and edit the bridge page next. So now our opt-in page and our pop-up is done. We can go ahead and start editing the next page in the funnel, which is our thank you page / bridge page. So click right here. Let me go ahead and edit this page from scratch too. And that will load the editor up. And pretty much a similar thing, but now we're going to be making it about our affiliate offer in more detail. But make sure it's actually the same style though. Make sure the website doesn't look completely different. Just so when the customer does come here now, they aren't completely confused. It wanted to be like a smooth transition from one website to another one. So now add new element. I'm going to say something along the lines of congratulations. Here is the one thing all beginner affiliates are missing. As an example, so now underneath this element, we do normally add our bridge page video where we do explain our affiliate offer in more detail in a video style. This is simply because in a bridge page video, we can actually go ahead and explain our offer in a lot more detail and more precisely, and share our story as well with the product too. And it'll just help our conversions a lot more since you are talking about the product. So go ahead and add element, video, and it will load a massive video box. Of course, if you don't want to go on camera, then of course you don't have to, but this will really help your conversions if you can go on camera and explain your affiliate offer in more detail and the transformation it does have for a person. Now, if you are adding a video from different websites, you can actually have the option of coming from YouTube, Vimeo, Wistia, Easy Video Suite, HTML5 videos. All these different video links you can go ahead and add. So for example, YouTube, I can go ahead and add a YouTube URL link and that will load right into here. So I've just gone ahead and pasted my YouTube link in here, and now we'll actually go ahead and show up here when the website is finished. Of course, you can change these settings of this to like autoplay on and off, preferably have it off so it doesn't play automatically. We'll change the controls as well, branding, and also block pause. I also like to go to the theme section and add like a little border to it. So you can go ahead and add a blue border or a black one, which I prefer. It makes it stand out a little bit more, but I want to make this margin a bit bigger, like that. And also want to make this a little bit smaller, so let's go with the 3/4 width. Underneath, we can go ahead and add more text, of course. So another headline. So for example, the dot wherever your product is, and you can go ahead and add another headline underneath. Go ahead and explain that in a little bit more detail, of course. And then most importantly, now we need to add our button to actually go towards our affiliate link sales page. So go ahead and click right underneath to the element, add new row, and then add one column. And then right down below, we're going to add our button underneath. So form, button, advanced, full width, same as before. I'll make it the same color as the other buttons. So that green, or this green. And then what we can do is set action right here, and then what we're going to do is actually go ahead and add our affiliate link in this bottom right here. So now most importantly, you have your official affiliate link right here, and that's going to load up as soon as someone clicks this button. So I'm just going to throw in any random link right here, but as you can see at the bottom left, it will actually load up that link to that page. So now once you are done editing this to your liking, we can actually go and check the mobile version too, make sure that it's all nice and tidy as well. But most importantly, now our funnel is almost done, we can actually go ahead and check and see if it actually works and runs smoothly. So make sure you do go ahead and save, come out of the funnel. So now we can actually go ahead and check out if our sales funnel is properly functioning. So let's go ahead and click right on the right hand side to the edit page, and we can go ahead and preview it. And as you can see, it is fully loaded and it is actually working, the first page at least. So now go ahead and click down here to the start now. Our pop-up has came up. You can add anything random in here. And we can go ahead and check if it does submitting, and it is now gone to the next page, and you see my YouTube video right here. And now we can actually go and check this link does work, and it goes to the get response link, and boom, our sales funnel is now actually functioning and working. So that is actually great. Our sales funnel is properly functioning and working, but now we need to actually go ahead and connect things like our email or responder. So I'm going to show you how to connect your email or responder to Clickfunnels, so it actually does work and pair together. So when people do submit on the pop-up page, it actually does submit to your email list. So what you need to do is now go up to here and go to the account settings, and then go right down to the integrations. And what you can do is now add a new integration. So the email or responder that I actually do use is GetResponse. I'm going to choose that one. Arguably the best one. So go ahead and select that. Give us a nickname, as you already have one. But what we need to do now is actually go ahead and give it a nickname and add the API key. So I'm going to show you quickly how to actually get this API key so it does connect and start working. As you can see right now, we are in GetResponse, my email marketing software. I'm going to show you where to actually get your API key for that. So just go ahead and select right here to the menu, and then go down to integrations and API. Then what you need to do is actually go ahead and go to API and then generate a key. Simply just press generate key, give it a nickname, and it will load up one for you for your account. When you do then have that generated API key, just copy that link and then just go to Clickfunnels again, and then copy that link right into the API key section right here, and then add integration. Now once that is added, go right back to your funnels. So go to funnels again. Select the funnel you were using, and then get edit page, go right into the loading editor, go to the settings section, integrations, and then that will simply load up your nickname for the key you use, and then select list. So I'm going to choose this random one right here, and then it will say connected, and now it's all functioning and working. So now it's connected. When people do actually enter their name and email on the pop-up, it will actually submit that right to our GetResponse email list, and then we can start using our email responder. So make sure you do go ahead and save that, and now our sales funnel is basically pretty much fully functioning and working and pretty much done. So now our sales funnel is fully completed. I'm going to go ahead and actually explain a bit more details about the settings, the publishing and the split testing. So we do go over to the settings tab right here. What we can do is actually get a domain for our website. So go to add and edit domains, and that's simply just a website URL. So what we can do is go ahead and choose a domain. So I'm just going to search something like CGD affiliate. So as you can see right here, it will just come up with different website names you can actually start using. So instead of having a website name like this, it will come up with something more professional like cgdaffiliate.net, and those cost around $20 to actually get, but it makes your website look a lot more professional though. So if you do have the extra funds for a custom domain name, make sure you do actually go ahead and purchase one, as it will look more professional for your name. Secondly, the publishing means you can actually change the funnel step name. So I want to change this to the opt-in, like a space, something like that. And then what I can do is actually go ahead and change the path step. So that will change the end of the URL. But I'm going to change it to something random like CJ opt-in. And then we'll just come up with update funnel step. And then we'll just change to that instead. Now this section is a bit more advanced, but it's called the split testing side. And that's simply where you can create another variation of the same website. So for example, I can go ahead and create variation right here. You can go ahead and duplicate the same website, the opt-in page. But as you can see, it's going to load up two of these same websites. Now if we change this meter right here to like 50%, so when people do click this link right here, it's going to open either one of these websites right here at a 50-50 chance, and it will show you which one is actually converting your traffic a lot more. So as an example, I'm going to edit this page right here, the second page of this. What I would do is go ahead and change the headline to like something different. So I'll just say live the computer lifestyle. And I'll go ahead and save that. So now when we do click this link right here, it will load up either this website or this one. So I'll click right there, and you can see it did load up the other website variant. And it will simply track if this website converts to more email opt-ins like this than the other website. So that is simply split testing for you. It's completely optional to do. If you don't do it, it's fine. It will just help you track your conversions a lot better. So now the tutorial is done. Hopefully you can actually go ahead and create a sales funnel like that for yourself, so you can actually start getting some leads and sales to your business. Now since you guys have actually stayed this far into the video, I'm going to give you a special offer to actually copy my entire sales funnel that I use for my business. If you do want to copy the exact sales funnel that I use to generate daily commissions in my business, then go ahead and click the second link down below in the description. It will load that straight into your Clickfunnels account. So if you do click down below in the description to the second link, it will actually take you to the 14-day free trial to Clickfunnels. When you do sign up, it will import that sales funnel right into your account. Now the sales funnel I'm going to be linking down below in the description is actually a really high converting sales funnel, and is used by multiple six-figure affiliate marketers. So the sales funnel has been split tested, customized, optimized to make sure it's the most high converting sales funnel possible. So like I said before, if you're doing that exact same six-figure plus sales funnel imported into your account, then make sure you do check out the link in the description. I hope this video did help you out in some sort of way. Now you do understand how to build your sales funnel, and if it did help you out, then make sure you do leave a like and subscribe to the channel right down below. It does help me out quite a lot. But with that being said, guys, thank you guys for watching today's video, and peace out.